Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming. This is Brian Time.
Prime time.
Brian Time.
There might be some salt involved because technology isn't working for us right now. So,
Yeah, I was gonna have a nice tier list like we
yeah.
usually do and put them all, but it's not working. So we're gonna talk about it and just go through everything. We're gonna be ranking all the Mandalorians that came out. Someone asked to do this. Actually, quite a few people asked us to do this.
Right.
And now we have enough games under our hood that we feel like
Under the hood.
under the hood
Yeah.
we should do
Putting
it.
them under the hood, guys.
So I'm gonna pull them up on tabletop, good old tabletop. If you don't use it, highly recommend it. It's my favorite. I'm a
Absolutely.
Patreon of theirs actually. So let's go through it. We're gonna start with the unit rankings, then we'll end it with the clan rankings and talk about. We'll start with Bo-Katan. I feel like she might need two different rankings, one with Darksaber, one without, but we'll combine it because it's technically hers. So
I mean, we're starting from the top, guys.
yeah, she's 110 points only,
Hmm.
or 110 if you think that's a lot. She has Death from Above, Jump 2, Impervious, Mandalorian Stronger Together, and as a reminder for those who don't know what that does, this is whenever she spends a token, one or more aim tokens during an attack, the attack is resolved. If another unit with Mandalorian Stronger Together within range 2, she gets a dodge. If she spends dodge, someone within range 2, she gets name. So right, she gets to play. She says tactical. Her weapon's great. 2 red, 2 black, high velocity, melee to 2.
That's very good.
Surges to crit, red defense dice, speed 3, 5 health, and a 3 courage. She has all these slots here, but this is the one I think we're going to focus on, which is going to be,
You got to add her
that's
first.
right. It's going to be the Darksaber for only 10 points. Alex Convenience, Immune Pierce, great. 5 black, Pierce 1, Impact 1. That's fine. All the Darksabers are
Yeah.
that. But where this is where she gets nutty. Allied Mandalorian Troopers units gain Mandalorians are stronger together, which means if you throw her in a non Bo-Katan Kryze faction, so like let's say Mando Soup, we like to call it, and you make everyone else, you bring Sabine, Warriors, some Clan Ren, and give them the Clan Ren upgrade, everyone's Clan Ren. Now they all have the Clan Ren, we fight for a family keyword, and the Mandalorian Stronger Together keyword.
It's broken.
So
Stupid.
that's
It's awesome.
120 for
It's
that.
great.
Combination of her with that. She also gives us some command cards we should look at quickly too. She gives you the higher purpose one, which gives her Barrage and Relentless, and
Yep.
additional Pierce.
Yep.
So really good. She also has access to her other card, which is only for well, it's all about her card, but it's not as good as the one pip.
Yep.
It's still fine. It moves suppression, and then when an allied clan crease you makes face up word makes attack, speed one move. But this is only going to help if you have other clan crease units in that army, right? So with that, I think she goes S tier.
S tier.
I think we're
100%.
starting with the S
It's the
tier.
easiest spot to put her in. There's nothing.
Next, we got Mr. Gar, who did get a glow
He
up.
did get a little bit of a glow up for sure.
He's got Jump 2, Advanced Starting Trooper 1, which is new.
It's very good.
Allies and Convenience, Compel, Impervious, Marksman, and Victory of Death, which is also new.
Hmm.
As a reminder, Victory of Death is the one when an allied unit with Victory or Death keyword suffers one or more wounds from an attack. After the attack is resolved, the allied unit may gain a suppression token. If it does, gains an aim or dodge. I've heard it very mixed in the community if that's good or not, right? I think it's better than no ability for sure. I don't think
Absolutely.
it's as good as Mailing Stronger Together or We Fight for Our Family.
Yeah. The fact that it comes from it's got two negatives kind of sucks. Like, if it was when you suffer a wound, you get an aim or a dodge, it'd be good. If it was when you get attacked, you gain a suppression, you may gain a suppression to get an aim or a dodge, it would be good. But unfortunately, you have to take a wound and gain a
Yeah.
suppression. Um, and especially, I mean, I've only played this once, and it was against other Mandalorians with Overwhelm. So every time I took the suppression, I was also getting shot with a Overwhelm weapon. So it was three suppression for a token. And it ended up generally just turning into, well, I got the token then before I activated
Yeah, because you got
because
suppressed,
I
probably.
was just suppressed. So he's good. His weapon is now included. The sniper rifle is now
I like it's
included.
lethal too. So you have
It's
when you get
lethal
Pierce
too.
2 with
Yep.
the advanced targeting.
With the advanced target, it's
It's really
pretty
nice.
easy that you can get that second aim. He is also a contender and holder of the dark saber.
His is probably the second best. It's
His
not probably. It is the second
his is
best.
the second best. It gives him charge, so a speed three
Only
charging
one with
unit,
charge built in.
and it's built in, so it's the whole time. So Bo had to use her command card to get relentless. Everybody else has to, you know.
Yep.
But he gets charged. He gets demoralized too, which is amazing for a melee character because if people try to do the standby shenanigans, you can take it away.
Yep.
It gives him immune pierce, which is also great. And
The
then
bottom part's kind of weird.
yeah, it just
You
means
can't include
you
this
can't.
upgrade if you have any Clan Ren units in your
Yeah,
army. So I guess
it's a little
don't
weird,
combo
but
those
yeah.
together.
So
Same exact 5 black, 1 impact, Pierce 1. Where are we putting Gar? Where are we putting Gar? He has command cards too, of
he
course.
does have command cards.
It's all of his old
Yeah, he
command
keeps his
cards,
old command cards,
which
so
aren't
they're
bad.
fine. Yeah,
Like, especially since a lot of them play with special forces, which is what he
yeah,
wants to bring anyways.
yeah. So I think he. High B, low A, maybe? He's good.
Let's put him in low A for now. We'll come
Okay.
back and reshuffle at the end there. We're gonna skip the custom for a second. We're gonna go to the armor. Armor, the most expensive of all of them. By the way, Saxon's 115, so 5 points more than Bow.
Hmm.
But the armor is 120, so another 5 points up for her. What does she have going for her? She has 6 health. She's the only one with 6 health
She does have a bonus
and a
health.
3 courage, but she's only speed 2.
She is only
And she has
speed.
not surged offense. So those are some negatives. She does have jump 2. She does have aid, Children of the Watch. She has built-in charge, but she doesn't have Darksaber. Her attack's actually better than the Darksaber
It
innately.
is, yep.
Impervious, reliable 1, which helps her for offense in this one, which is usual because usually you see the reliable more for defense.
But you can also aid your search
You
token,
can, which is super
which
nice.
is nice.
And then she has this is the way move or recover 2, which is good. I think this is the way would be better if you could do it to yourself as well.
Yeah.
And I almost wonder if they're going to work or if that was that some point or something because when we get to Paz, it just to me it made more sense if it was helping themselves too. But either way, when an allied unit with this is the way keyword is issuing an order, you can choose up to X other allied children of the watch units within range 2. They get to do that. So if you choose recover, for example, it has 2. You'd give 2 other units within range 2 a recover action
Which is great,
or a move, which is really good too,
which is
right?
also good.
So
It
it's
is it
solid.
is sad because if it was her, then she would be two, 3 speed, 2 moves could
That's
get
what I'm like.
some really great
It
places.
felt like it was supposed to be. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. She doesn't have anything, no like self upgrades. They all have access to the same. So flame
Mhm.
projector, combat shields, etc. It's all there. She does add one really good command card. It's pretty much Vader's 1 pip, but in a 2 pip form, and you
Yep.
don't get the dodges. So
Right.
you suffer the wound to shuffle it back in your deck after you attack or after your activation. Then the next activation, you only get 1 action.
It also gives her another unit though to aim or to order, which
Yeah.
for this is the way unit is good stuff.
But it's a 2 pip. And
It is a
then
two
her
pip.
3 pip I like a lot for the top part. It's free to divulge, and you get 2 units either get a cash aim or 2 units get a cash dodge. And then in the bottom is you can also do a recover when you issue the order for
Yeah.
3 units. So it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I like her. I think she's solid. Um, I don't think she belongs anywhere near S or A though.
No,
I think she's a little expensive. She probably high C, low B.
yeah, she feels like a solid C to a low B to me. Unfortunately, I feel like this is the way it isn't good enough to put her into B. Like she's good, she's fine. I don't feel like you're gonna see her a lot in Soup, so it's gonna be the people who are like, I'm gonna play,
Yeah, because you have to choose other allied
yeah,
children to watch units. That's interesting because this is the way
yeah,
itself is very good. The moving.
right,
But yeah, so I don't know. I guess high C works for her for now.
yeah.
Then we're gonna go Ursa, the cheapest by far of all the leaders of the Mando army. She is going to be 75 points only. She has Bolster 2, Jump 2, Entourage Clan Ren Veterans, Impervious, Inspire 1, Nimble, and We Fight for Our Family, which if you remember is when a unit with We Fight for Our Family makes an attack after the effect resolve, choose another unit with We Fight for Our Family within 2, they gain a dodge. So you're passing those dodges around. 2 reds, 2 blacks, basic kind of commander
Yep.
level pistol.
No
5 health,
keywords.
2 courage only, that's her negative. Surging both ways, speed 3. No keywords at all on the weapon, but 75 points.
75 points is very good.
And she helps the warriors with that bolster. It really does work a lot.
It does actually do a lot of work
She
for you.
also gives you 1 command card that's exclusive to her, and it's okay. She gives units Guardian, at least allied commanders and operatives gain Guardian 1. Additionally, when units with command with Ren units use Guardian after the effect resolve, they can choose someone else with their range 1. They can aim, so it kind of upgrades that Guardian
Yeah.
if she's in the battle force of her own. Allied units, troopers gain Guardian 1 Clan Ren units, so they could have Guardian 2, I guess. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think you bring her for A, her cost,
Her cost
and B, her entourage
is
and
the
bet you
biggest,
want to
and
bring in,
then the
and the
entourage to
bolster.
bring 4 clan run bets, which we might or might not be doing in a future video that
So
we didn't just record right now.
I think because of her cost, it helps bring her up the tier list. Like if she was 100, she'd be low, she'd be like mid to low C.
Yeah.
But at 75 only,
At
I think
75,
she's high B.
do you put her in B? I
I
was
think
thinking she
so.
could be
Just
A.
because she's not the most offensively
Yeah,
impactful, and she's only
that's
courage 2.
that's fair.
So all your warriors initiates don't have a big of a
Yeah.
panic bubble.
Yeah, I can agree with
I think
that.
it's
So
high B.
high B.
And I wouldn't be mad if you told me, Joe, I
Yeah.
think she's A. I'd be like, you know what? Fine. But I'm going to say high
Yeah,
B.
I think the problem with her is a lot of times you're gonna find that you're gonna play the bigger, the more fun list is with Bo-Katan with the Darksaber, and then all of the rest of your units using Clan Ren, because the Clan Ren keyword and the Bo keywords work so well
Yeah,
together.
I agree.
Um, and it's hard to put her in the list with Bo, if you're going to
Yeah,
bring Sabine, because Sabine's so much fun.
it's true.
We haven't talked about her yet. So I
Get
agree.
there.
I think a B is a solid for
Yeah.
her.
The leader's gonna be the hardest one to rank overall. He's 90 base. He's got the
Yeah.
5-2, surging both ways, speed 3. He has a built-in Vibra sword, Pierce 1, 2 white, 2 black. Not great, but not bad. Blast pistol 2 red, 2 white, one of the weakest ones.
Yep.
Jump 2, impervious, retinue mandolin warriors is nice.
It is very nice.
But you don't, this is not what you look at because you have to go pick one of these, which ups his cost. So let's just this one, if you remember, gives him up to Courage 3, gets direct Mercenary Trooper, and Inspire 1.
I think that's
That's the
kind of
best
that's
option,
the best
in
option
my
for
opinion.
when you're using him as the leader, especially if
Deadeye
you're,
is target 1, sharpshooter 1. I think their weapons on the build your own are better with the melee, so I don't know how much I
they
like
are better.
sharpshooter.
You get your target one, which is nice.
That part's nice.
So
Battle Master is the death from above. Then the first time you would expend a card, so flamethrowers, jetpack rocket, you get it back. So I'm gonna because there's so many options, we're gonna kind of focus on this one for now.
I
But
feel like that's going
we'll
to be the most common variety you're going to see.
and there's dual armaments, which it's saying it's the hottest one right now. This just means most people take. I don't think it's the best.
I don't think so either. I originally thought it was the
It's
best
good.
because high velocity Pierce one, great. But Vibro Sword, I think, still
It
wins.
also gives you charge and gunslinger. So as you're moving
Yeah,
up the field, you can shoot your pistol, which is
it's,
2 reds, 2
it's
whites,
also true.
twice, which is good. So that's solid. The E5 carbine is only 5 points. It's 3 black, 1 red overwhelm. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's not great because you're
yeah,
already throwing 4 dice. It gives you range 3, which is nice. It's not bad.
yeah.
This one's the worst
Free.
of them all, but it's free.
Yeah.
It's only 4 black,
So
but it's
when
free.
you're point starved, you can use that one.
This is good, but only the 3 dice is not. It's just such a
Yeah.
low attack pool. Is my issue with this one for
Yeah.
5 points.
You can make an interesting sniper character
Yeah.
with the other with the Deadeye version where you get
But the Vibro
turret.
sword is, in my opinion, I think you get Duelist, which will help you against like your Vaders and Anakins. You're
Yep.
completely immune Pierce if you have a dodge. You have Charge,
Yep.
which is good. You have 3 white, 2 black, 1 red, built-in Pierce 1, which is nice.
Also surging to
And
hit
then
already.
and Surgeon Hit. And what the other fun part is if you bring shields, you can spend them in melee, which is
You
kind
can
of fun.
spend them in it, and
So
you can spend them to Oh no, never mind. I thought it would change something else.
so I wouldn't be mad at you if you said you like this one better. I like the high velocity. It
Yeah.
has Pierce 1, it has Gunslinger, but I like this just a hair better for the
For the
duelist
duelist.
and
Yeah.
the shield ability. If you're not going to bring the shields, though, it's hard not to want to go dual armaments. It's just my flavor there. I would say they're going to be an A tier.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so,
They're
especially
so
they're
versatile.
super
There's so many
versatile.
ways that you can put them in any battle force. They have all the names. You can go anywhere you want. They can get rockets and get they can get all their stuff, right? They
Yep.
also the operative. Oh, they add a command card. That's the other thing I forgot to talk about.
Yes.
Honor trait that's his. This round, one of the nominated commander is not suppressed or panicked. Other allied trooper units within 2 of it may upgrade 2 of their attack dice. And when you're not suppressed or panicked within 1, you may downgrade 1 of the enemy's attacking dice. So it's a very solid command
It's a
card.
very solid
It's
command
nothing
card.
game breaking, but it's solid.
And you can make the Mandalorian leader any of the factions.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So
You got all of them.
you can keep the fun like if you're going for a clan affiliation faction, you can keep it and add a leader and get
Okay.
another solid courage bubble.
We're gonna go right to the
Leader.
hunter because we just talked about the lead. Let's talk about it. He's 75, a little cheaper, very similar stat line, except for he loses a surge to block. But
Mhm.
don't worry, there is an upgrade if you really want that. It is what, 10 points?
10 points for that full
So
belt
let's just say you
guard.
take that, that gets you back up to 85
85.
now. And then you're at the same choices, right? Battlemaster and Deadeye are the same two. This is the expend one. This is this, but what he gets is the best one, I think, is exclusive
He
era.
definitely gets the most
Is he
one
gets
for
bounty,
sure.
and then when this unit attacks unit with bounty, he gets an aim. And when this unit defends against an enemy unit with bounty, he gets a dodge. Very good. Same weapon choices, same everything else. But let's just say you do something like this for him. 101 points for a bounty unit,
Hmm.
5 health, surge to block, having Pierce options. You can put some flamethrower stuff on. Getting free tokens against that bounty. I
Yeah.
think he's one of the better bounty hunters instantly in the game.
And another unit that can go into any of the clan
Yeah, all the
affiliations
factions.
and still work.
He can also go in all the factions completely.
And he can go in all of the factions. So now even the Republic can get a bounty hunter.
Yep. I think A tier is where I want to put him.
I think he belongs in A tier. He also gets a command card that says
Yes.
your
Hold up.
targets of your bounty don't get to spend tokens.
Yeah. It's a great one. This is a very good solid 1 pip one. So yeah, I think he's definitely A tier. We'll start with Axe, who just got an upgrade very recently. He came out with 2 red, 2 white,
Yeah,
no ability.
the print and play original was 2 red, 2 white, no
And then
ability.
they upgraded it to the promo, which was 2 red, 2 black lethal. Much better. So that changes my opinion on him completely. So we'll
It
talk
very
about it.
much does, yeah.
He's 90 points. He has jump two, charge, coordinate, a clan, a Kreese unit, which is good.
Hmm.
Strangling together, tactical, same stat line, 5-2, surging both ways, speed 3. Solid. No upgrades are exclusive to him, so he's access to all the Mando
Yep.
things. He has no command cards at all.
One of the few.
So I think he is pretty solid. But again, you're looking at, depending how you build him, anywhere from 5 to 10 points more, you can get the generic one we just talked
Yeah.
about, which I think is better.
I feel like the only time you're going to see Axe is when you're running the clan affiliation
Grease.
crease.
Yeah, but I think his upgrade is better in units than he
Yeah, his
is.
upgrade does help a little bit.
So I'm gonna put him at like low C.
I think SC is fair for him.
I think before his dice got up, he was like low D. So I think his
Yeah,
dice being upgraded have really helped him. He's
he's
not
most
bad,
definitely
but I
low.
don't think he's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Next we have Din. Din's gonna be easy. Nothing changed on Din at all.
Yep.
Like literally
Good game
nothing.
guy.
One thing did
Except
change.
they did give
They
him.
finally gave him which this Dark Soul thing. The Dark Saber's only 10 points.
Hmm.
You get Immune Pierce, 5 black. It's the most generic one.
Yep.
But when you look, you can choose this, or for 5 points more, you
You
get
can
less dice and
you
less
get less
abilities.
dice and get duelist.
Duelist, which won't help you in defense when you have built-in immune pierce here, so it's worse. You
Mhm.
only have 3 dice, 2 are red, but it's only 3 versus 5. That's built-in
Right.
pierce 1 and impact 1. So I guess this is if you're bringing bow, you have to bring
Right.
this if you want some melee action. But I wish they would lower this down.
Yeah.
But
And
I think Din's still A.
he can only keep the dark saber when he's in the clans, right?
No, it
Oh
doesn't
no,
say
they
it's an
can
clan
go
only.
anywhere. Okay.
Yeah, so that helps him in all the other
Yeah.
like rebels and stuff, and
Yeah.
Empire.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think he's still a good A,
Yeah.
like a good A.
Yeah, you're the only
He has
time
like one of
you're
the best independents in the
yeah,
game.
the only time you slow he goes down below A is when you have to take the dark saber away and give it to somebody else.
Yeah, because
Um,
like the thing with him is he's not 95 because you
no.
this is an auto include.
Yeah.
The jetpack gives you, if you don't remember, this one gives you speed 1, it gives you additional speed, and it gives you jump 2. So now
Yeah.
you're a speed 3. So now you're looking at 110, which is more realistic, and then you're going
Right.
to add more
There's
stuff to him, of
another
course.
5 points for
You're
your dark
it's
saber.
10.
Oh, it's 10 points. I'm sorry. Another 10. So he's 120.
And then you're probably going to want to add flamethrower, and if you want an extra health, you can add Grogu for 70. It gets really expensive, but I
He's
still think he's worth it.
he's very good. He also, another bounty person is great.
I think the thing about him that we're not talking about, and I should spend 2 seconds on, is he's one of the only ones with Arsenal, so you can throw that dark saber with his vibro knife. So now it's 7 black,
7 black,
pierce 1,
Pierce
lethal
one,
1
lethal.
with tactical and independent aim.
Yeah, he is a bigger melee threat now than he was
I would
before.
even let people say like he's low S with the dark saber.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at that.
yeah,
I really wouldn't.
especially in his Rebel or Mando variant or Rebel or Empire variant when you're not bringing him in Mandos, he becomes even better because he's such a good
Well, the
bounty.
craziest thing too is he's the only one you can do this with. You can put the flame projector with the dark saber, and you swing into a unit of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc.
Yeah,
Like a big unit, and he's throwing just
yeah.
a bucket.
You hit him with a squad and he's throwing like 10 red, 5 black, Pierce one.
Yep.
It can get nutty. So
So
he's definitely very solid.
pass. Okay, this is what I was talking about. See, this is the way aim 2, and since his gun has overwhelm and it has a lot of whites, it almost feels like it was supposed to be to help him too.
Right? Yeah.
But it's not. You can only pass those 2 aims to other people, which is interesting. So he's a jump 2, field commander, not hot in that keyword, never have been hot in that keyword since the commander, because if you have any commander in your army, it does nothing.
Yep. It's a
But if you don't
weird
want to bring a
commander.
commander and you just bring him, I guess he's your courage 3 commander, which at least he's courage 3, so that does help.
Yeah.
He's impervious. Steady is super good.
No, because I thought field commander limits your courage to 2.
Oh, does it?
I think it does.
Yeah, courage 2. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Okay.
Yep.
When you're right, you're right.
So field commander needs some work.
I don't like it.
It's a keyword that doesn't do anything.
So Vibro Knife, Pierce 1, 2 red, 2 white melee. Not bad, but he's not there for
No,
melee.
he's not there for
He's
melee
got
at
steady.
all.
He's got 3 white, 2 black, 1 red, range 1 to 3, overwhelm with surging to hit. He's also a speed 2, but he's a big boy. He's got no exclusive upgrades, but he can
Yep.
take all your normal upgrades. But what he has is this really cool key.
It's so fun.
This is a permanent. So once you play it, it's there forever. This card can only be selected if Paz Vizsla within 2 or more enemies. You got to be kind of in the thick of it. He changes his courage to unlimited. He gains a standby token, gains stationary, so he can't move anymore, and his weapons gain versatile, so he can shoot in or out of melee if he's in melee. So it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Or he can shoot out of melee,
He can
excuse
shoot
me,
out of
if
melee,
he's in
yes, if
melee.
he's engaged.
And then he gains a standby token. After he spends standby token, after the effect is off, he may suffer when you get another one. And you can't strip him. So he can kind of do like old school palp where like
Yep.
you move him, he shoots you, he takes a wound, he shoots you again next time you do something, and you can't strip him. So it's like a last stand, like you see from the art.
It's a fun gimmick for sure.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it yet on the
On
channel.
the
We
channel.
haven't played it yet because we've used him as a as an
I
upgrade.
feel like he's very strong. I like his upgrade more.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna put him high C.
I was gonna say C seemed like a good spot for
That's
him.
where I think he sits. C's not bad. Just to be
No,
very
yeah.
clear with people who think C's bad. C means you're average. You're
You're
good.
you're doing what you're doing what you're
Rook
designed to
Hex, I
do.
feel like is really good for 85. Let's talk about
Rook
it.
is very good for you.
She's got jump to coordinate a clan Saxon,
Captain, yep.
impervious retinue commander Saxon, target one, victory or death, and then her attack is a 2 red 2 black, but with overwhelm
Yep.
variety, which is really good to target.
And she surges to crit.
Crit, not hit, yeah, and
Yeah.
she has the same kind of stat line as a lot of them do.
Hmm.
But the other thing she also has is she adds a command card too,
Yep.
which is another 2 pip. This one is
So at the start of the next activation phase, choose another Clan Saxon unit within 2 of Rookcast, and if able, Rookcast and the chosen unit each gain a standby. This round, when Rookcast or the chosen unit spends or
or
removes
removes is a big thing.
one or more standby tokens, they gain one aim and one dodge token.
So the good thing is
So
if
it's
someone shoots it
great.
off,
Yeah.
at least you still get some benefit of some tokens, which I
Yeah.
like. I like
Yeah.
that.
It's great, especially at 85 points.
85 points.
And she doesn't need anything. Like
I don't think you do.
you can put the fun things. You can put a flamethrower. You can put a shield, but
Jetpack
she doesn't need
rockets.
them.
Yeah.
And especially when you're playing with Gar, and when you're playing, if you're bringing Gar, you're probably bringing Super Commandos.
Yep.
You got the coordinate and the retinue
With target, so you
with
give her the order.
target. So
Where you feeling for her?
I'm feeling A.
A, okay, I was gonna say B or A, so
Yeah,
I can live with
she's
A.
just cheap and she's very effective.
I think her cost brings her up to the A conversation because she's still only throwing 4 dice max with no way to shoot more than once in a turn. No gunslinger, no
Right.
no like 2 pip that lets her attack
Yeah,
twice.
that being B because
So
it's
A or
only four
B,
dice ever,
yeah.
but she's giving you
But
that
she's
extra
that
order
speed 3,
control. You
surges to
get the
crit.
retinue. She's just she feels good to me. I could be biased here because Clan Saxon is my clan that I'm really gonna kind of run through. So I could give you B.
I'm gonna say high B then.
I can give you high B. We'll put her above Ursa,
Yes.
or yeah,
Yeah. I
okay.
think she's above Ursa just for everything she does.
Okay.
Only 10
I'll
points
give
more
you
than
that. I'll
Ursa.
give you a high B for that because she
Now
feels
talking about
solid.
Sabine. Sabine's my favorite right now.
Yeah,
There's a Sabine helmet right here.
yeah,
Yeah, right there. So Sabine is she starts looking the same as Rebel Sabine. 5 health, 2 courage, surge to crit, surge to block, 3 speed, red dice, jump 2, gunslinger, pervious, nimble. Same as other Sabine. We fight for our families new, and this is we saw this in the Ursa.
yep.
Passes tokens when she attacks, but her gun so much better.
Oh my God,
It's melee to
it got
2.
so much better.
2 red, 2 black, overwhelm, and blast. I'll be honest. I think I've used her overwhelm once in like the 3 games I played with her,
Yeah, the overwhelm's not what you're coming
but
for.
the
It's
blast
the blast.
with gunslinger.
Two targets, 4 dice with blast and gunslinger is bonkers good.
And so, like, what you do, and whoever doesn't think you do this, you do. You just put this on the right
Yeah,
way.
you glue it to
So
her.
she's up to 118 because now she's shooting twice and she's getting 2 dodges every time she shoots, and she's nimble, so she likes dodges, right?
Hmm.
We were talking about this heavily in this last video. For 5 points, I
And
originally said this isn't worth it, but
it's a video you guys are not going to see until
yeah,
another
so I'm not
probably
going to
two
talk about
weeks
what
after
happened in that
this
video,
happens.
but for 5 points, I think it is worth it for the Dauntless and the Immune Pierce because if like Anakin or Vader's on the board, your impervious only shuts off one, and you're only 5 health.
Yeah.
You don't want it pierce two. So for 5 points, it's great. I think you more than often want to use her gunslinging with the 4 blasts,
I don't
or
think
if you
you're
need to move in to like hide from something, that's
yeah.
another good
I was gonna say
option.
I don't think you're bringing the dark saber on her to use the dark saber. You're bringing the dark saber to not get killed by
Yeah.
a big point
She
stick.
also has her 3 original cards,
Yep.
which this one's great, this one's
Yeah,
subpar,
we don't
and
need to
this
talk about
one's
that.
decent.
That one's okay.
This is amazing.
It's
This takes
really
her
good.
2 pip, her old 2 pip, giving her the graffiti token.
You throw that right in
Takes
the
away
garbage.
takes away their cover, but she gets the graffiti token, and now she gets steady.
Yep. A speed 3 steady gunslinger blast.
Yep. I love the art
So
on this one, by the way.
and yeah, it's really good.
So I think she's like high A to low S.
Yeah, I feel like anytime you're bringing Bo and Clan Ren, she's just gonna get stapled into that
She's
mix,
so good. And
and I
again,
think that's the
you're at
best variety.
118 for just her and up close. I think you could stop there. I would go one step farther at least and give her
The shield.
no, I like prepared better because
Okay.
she's nimble. So
She
when she
is
spends it
nimble.
in a round, she can play it
Yeah.
again. And it's 5 points cheaper than the shield. If you have the points, I'm not mad about the shield and
Yeah.
the supply. But if you don't, I think this is
Yeah.
a good lot for 123. She and like I said, she's throwing 8 dice easily most rounds with her gunslinger and range two with
Oh yeah.
blast.
Hmm.
And she can help really think so. What do you feel?
I was gonna put her high A.
Okay, put her higher for
I
now.
think high A is a good place for her. I think she's better than Gar.
I'm slightly biased, so I'm gonna totally.
I think we'll give her the highest A.
Initiates are gonna be hard to talk about because initiates are seem to be a thing of frustration in the community already. They're 56 points. They're red defense. They're 1 courage, 1 health. Surge to hit though. Black dice for melee, black dice range 1 to 2 with long shot.
Mhm.
No other abilities at all. You're going to give
Five
them,
five base.
yeah, 5 base to the 4. I
Yeah.
really want people to remember that. You're going to give them some kind of clan,
Yep.
so they'll have something.
Mhm.
So I don't know. For just a few more points than some clones, they have an extra health and they're surging on attack. They can't share the tokens,
Right.
but their only courage one is to have two. So there is that. So if you just looked at this, I would say that's a decent core. You have a way to
It's
shoot
fine.
range
Yeah.
three. You can shoot range two. You have surge to hit. You're rolling red defense. I put that like somewhere like a C-ish.
Hmm.
The issue people run into is when you look at the Warriors comparatively, for 8 points more, they get a lot for 8 points. So I will say this. I think these are great options in your army. If you need 8 to 16 points, you can throw 1 or 2 of them in your army and you just saved 8 to 16 points.
That's true.
So I think that's where they fit. Now, if you have the 8 to 16 points, I think it's an auto thing to just upgrade the warriors to
Hmm.
warriors, right? So with that, in this army, with what you have options and what you can build out and how you're going to be low axe most of the time, I think I'm going to put them at D.
Really?
I am.
Wow, I'm very
I know you are.
surprised at that.
I don't think they're I think they're high D, but I just, I have a hard time because, and I'll elaborate if you compare them to the rest. So for now, I'm going to say Heidi, and I'll come right back to them in a second. Because here's what happens: for 8 points more, you have warriors, right? Warriors have jump two, duelist, impervious, courage two, and gain in white in attack. All that for 8 points. And you're like, oh, that's still 8 points, though. You're right, except for
They
you.
also unlock
They also unlock the only way to get to the Mandalorian warriors. You have
the
to bring one
Mandalorian Warrior Fire
fire
Sword.
support.
Yes.
They are a point cheaper than initiates. So
Hmm.
now you're saving a point every war you bring and another activation because you can now bring fire support.
Yeah.
So if these guys weren't tied to warriors, I would have a better opinion on initiates. But the fact that I always want to bring some of these for one for activation count, and two, they're decent with
They
sharpshooter.
are very
You
good.
bring a heavy, you have to bring a heavy, so they're not cheaper in that way because
Yes. You do
you
have
have
to
to bring
bring
a
a
heavy, but
heavy.
you have a heavy, so they're going to be
Yes.
more of a threat.
Yeah.
So with all that in mind of how the warriors have more stuff and they unlock a whole other unit for your army in relation to the army, I think I have to give initiates D.
Interesting. Okay.
And I give the Warriors, I think high C to low B.
Hmm.
And then why do I give them high C to low B? Because they're 5 health as well, but they had the duelist, they had the jump two, they have the impervious, they have the extra white dice, and they unlock the fire support. So I would go high B C, but this is our list. You got to agree with me. So Initiate's a D, they're at high B or
I
high C, low B.
I agree low B on the or the Warriors because the Warriors and the Fire Supports are both really good.
Yep.
So I agree with the low B on the
Okay.
Warrior.
And then we're just gonna skip right ahead to the fire team because we're talking about them anyways. The fire team, like I said, they're 55 only.
Hmm. You
But
have to include the
you have to
heavy
include the
because of
heavy.
the heavy weapon team.
So
And the
so
heavy becomes the unit leader though, so that's
it's the last day.
it's a big perk.
So for just the cheapest argument possible, we're gonna put the micro. I think you usually want to bring the Shakira because they're range three base. You want
Hmm.
the range,
Yeah.
but just for the argument, the 77 is the cheapest you're gonna bring them.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest possible. But now they're 5 health with that 77, so a little bit more expensive to get that five
Right.
health. But they also have sharpshooter, which the other ones don't have, which is
Hmm.
really nice. And they have the built-in range three.
The built-in range 3 helps a lot.
Yeah, you can keep them. They're kind of your back. They're shooting from
Yeah.
the back. So I think they're high C.
You think they're high C?
I do.
So you think the Warriors are B, but they're C?
Only because they're
They're
more
expensive?
expensive with the
Okay.
warriors, and because if I take a warrior unit, here I'll show you guys what my argument. Let's take a warrior with the grenade launcher. So the warrior with the grenade launcher is 86 points for 6 health,
Hmm.
77 for 5 health. You have sharpshooter in the range three. You don't. So no, I'm gonna put them the same. I think I'm gonna put them the same. They fit such different roles, but I think you're right. I think they both should be about the same.
I think they would both. I think Warriors.
And I think the reason I keep them at the B is there's no other support option.
Yeah.
If there's another support option, it'd be a different story. But I think you're right. I think
I think it goes Warriors though, and then the Warriors fire
yes,
support. I think
I would
I
agree with
think
that because you
yeah.
have to have the warriors to even unlock them. So yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, now we're going to talk about special forces. We'll start with the best, but also most expensive. So if they're the best in the tier, we don't know. 5 health off the bat, but 120 is very
Yeah,
expensive.
very
But they're
expensive.
going 5 red, 5 white, melee to two, or 5 black at range. 1 health, 2 courage, surge to hit, surge defense, speed three, red dice. They're also going to go in the rebel or the
Republic.
Republic. Jump two, impervious, mana and stronger together, attack one. I think this is the best of the keywords though,
Yep.
because this is the one that the Darksaber gives you when you spend a token. You get that token as long as someone else is within order of
Hmm.
you, which is really easy because you're tactical, right?
Yep.
Then the cool thing about this unit, which also gets more expensive though, is your five. Well, now I'm like, okay, let's add a micro. Now we're 142, but now we're six. Now I want to add
Let's
that
add that.
axe,
Let's add axe, yeah.
who it gives them independent aim or dodge and infiltrate.
Which is stupid good on a now 7 health Mandalorian unit.
So you're only going to have a couple of these because you're only going to have three. But let's just say you're at 170 points, which is stupidly crazy.
They are Dark Trooper priced.
But now you are throwing. Just keep this in mind. The base unit with axe is throwing what, six red, six white, plus the grenade launcher, which is what? It's two
Two
whites,
whites,
two
two black.
blacks.
2 whites and 1 black.
One black. You're also getting infiltrate. You're also going to have blast in that thing. Your tactical,
Right.
your Mandalorians are strong together. Do I think this is the best build? This is the most expensive build.
It is, yeah. It's
I
not the
think
best.
what I would probably do is this right here.
Yeah.
Keep it a little cheaper. Get rid of the grenade launcher. You got 150 for an infiltrate unit, which also has a cash aim or dodge. I think you would take the dodge
Right.
mostly.
Independent aim and dodge.
Yeah, independent.
Independent
What did I
aim or
say? I said
dodge.
cat.
You had cat,
Independent,
yeah.
much better. I think you usually go with the dodge, but you can pick if you need to.
Yeah.
So I think that's very, very good, and that's why I like Axe better in this form than I do in
Hmm.
his card form. So I think I would put them at a high A if they were cheaper. I think they're a little expensive even for what they do because you have Clan Ren and Clan Sex, which you'll see, which is almost 30 points cheaper. They have one health less, but almost 30 points cheaper is a lot when you're building an army that's really
Right.
expensive. So I think I'm going to go. I think I'm torn whether to go a high B or a low A because just they're so expensive.
I put them high B
I like it.
only because a
I'm
lot
with
of the
it.
time you again we keep running back to this. If you're running Bow, you're going to be running with Clan Ren probably or Clan Saxon,
I think these are
and
the
you're
most.
going with the other special forces options usually in that case, I think.
I think these are fun though to have even in like your other armies
Oh,
because
yeah.
even if you want to, I don't know, I don't know. I think they're interesting.
Yeah.
So I can go with high B because
I
then
mean, are they higher than Rook Ursa?
yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I can agree with that.
Clan Ren veterans though I think are my favorite of them. Again, could be biased, so we'll talk about it. But they're four health now instead of three. Mercenary Rebel, Jump 2, Dauntless, I like a lot of them with Courage 2.
Hmm.
Impervious, Nimble, We Fight for Our Family, the same 1, 2, Surge to Hit, Surge Defense.
Yep.
Same gun, same everything.
They're the basic
But
flavor. Yep.
but unlike every other special forces, they have access to unique heavy. Well, so does Saxon, but they have it,
Yes.
which got a big upgrade.
Got a real big
So before
upgrade.
it was two red, now it's Pierce 1, and you can tap this card to get them charged. Now you can go two speed threes across the board, pop the card, charge into somebody,
Yeah.
and you're hitting them with this dice pool. This would be your fifth. So it would actually be six red, four whites, surging to hit, Pierce 1.
It's really good.
And they're nimble and they have the We Fight for a Family. So other people, if they shoot stuff, they can token them up before they get there, which is really, really nice. So
Yeah.
and they're dauntless. So even if you have two or three, or even if you're panicked, you roll only one or two off and you're suppressed, you can still just take a suppression to still go
Yep.
punch something in the
They'll
face.
go and swipe
So
stuff.
I like them in like the upper A range. Probably somewhere behind Sabine. Um, because you can take more of them. I don't know. I think and they hit so much harder. I think I like them more than Gar, but I'm stuck. Where would you put them? Since you're not the biggest good guy fan.
I'm
So
not the biggest goodbye fan. The thing that keeps going high for me is they are nimble and we fight for our family is so easy to give them dodges, so they're so hard to kill. So I could put them above Gar. I can agree with that.
okay. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. And they're also the same way. If you want to get crazy, you can put a duelist on them. That brings them to 122. So again, they're
Hmm.
2 points more. Just 2 points more than Clan Kreese.
Yeah.
Same health, but now they have a heavy that has Pierce and a charge ability.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think
think they're better with that two
the
points.
charge takes you so far because
It
it's
does.
two speed threes with charge, and in the scoring game, like especially playing against them, like, oh man, if I move into scoring, they are going to be able to charge into me and hit me almost no matter where I end
Yeah.
up.
Their
So
their their biggest negative, if I had to give them any, is the personnel slots aren't as strong as some of the other personnel slots.
that's true.
Sabine just gives them the graffiti token. So it's just you're paying 25 bucks for an extra body, essentially.
Yep.
Tristan gives them precise two. It's not bad by any means,
Yep.
but a lot of times the Clan Ren one doesn't have all the aims unless you're doing the Mando suit
And
with plus.
Tristan has this such a weird thing where he can go into Saxon. I know it was
Yeah.
in the show he
And then
did it, but
Ursa
it's just
is
so
my
weird.
favorite one if you're gonna do it because she gives you an extra courage and defend one for the same cost as Sabine, which seems silly. So if you're not bringing her, she's great. So then again, you can have a fully fledged one for 147, still
Right.
much, much cheaper than
A six man surging red defense dice with charge and pierce
yeah.
is pretty darn
So that's why I put them
solid.
there.
Yep.
And then our last one is going to be the Super Commandos, which are different than the other Super
They
Commandos.
are indeed.
They're different unit cards play, don't forget that. Jump 2, defend 1, impervious, independent aim, victory, death, same exact attack, profile, health, and stuff
Yep.
profile, except for just like the other ones, they can bring all the new
Right.
ones, but they can bring
Plus,
all their old ones.
plus again, 4 base instead of 3, so you
Yep.
upped your body count.
And their old ones are different old ones,
Correct.
even though they're
I
kind of
think
not.
the old one. I think these are now just the old ones, or
No,
now these are
there's
just the new ones. I thought the Shadow Collective ones got changed to these as well.
oh, I'd have to double check
I
on
would
that.
have to look again too, but
We can check here.
yeah.
But yeah, so it's two reds, two whites, overwhelm for the gunslinger for 30,
Hmm.
or just a red white lethal, which does not feel good for
It
30.
does not feel great for
Especially when you
30.
have like other options for cheaper.
Yeah. The three blacks overwhelm for 28 feels better than one red, one white lethal.
I don't hate this one though, because
I
two
don't hate
reds,
that
two
one.
whites, overwhelm is
Yeah,
pretty good.
that's really
But it's
good.
only range 2 versus range 3. But I feel most of the time, even the special force who have the range 3 gun, you really
You
want to do
really
this
want to get,
range
and
2.
especially at range or at speed 3, it's not the hardest.
So, anyways, back to them. Um, where would you put them? This is the kind of your thing. They have defend one, which is nice too,
The
with
defend
independent aim.
one
So either
and
way you
independent
go.
aim, so you're always going to have the token. Again, I'm a little skewed because I love the Super Commandos. I think they're fun. I think they look cool. I like being a bad guy. Um, so I like them a lot for that. I don't know. I don't know that they're better than Clan Kree's vets, but I feel like they're above Rook. So I would say
I would
high
agree.
B under the vets.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Okay.
I was going to take your lead on that one, so I'd agree with that. So what we're looking at is Bo and S, and then A tier follows Sabine, Clan Ren, Gar, the build your own commander, build your own operative, and Den. That's our A in that
Yep.
order. B is going to be Clan Kree's Vets, Super Commandos, Rook, Ursa, the Warriors, and then the Warrior Fire Support. C is Armor, Axe, and Paths, and D is our Port Initiates.
Yep.
I think that feels right.
That feels good to me.
And this will ebb and flow as more games and more
Yeah.
stuff comes out. But I think
Obviously, we've each experienced all of the versions of the Mandos
yep.
in some way so far. So we've got our flavors, I think, pretty well down.
And just to be clear, if you took the dark saber away from Bo, she's not S tier.
She's
The
not.
dark saber is what pushes
Yes.
her up there
Yeah.
for sure.
Bo
Uh,
with the dark saber is S tier. Bo without the dark saber, she probably hangs out in the high B, low A tier.
yeah,
It's
probably.
fine, but I don't think you're taking her all the
Her one
time
pip is
like
really
that.
good in
Yeah.
Barrage Relentless.
Yeah, it is
So
fun.
yeah, so and it gives you the extra pierce, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So I think that's about right. I think if we're gonna go way too early predictions, I think the initiates will eventually come down some points.
I think they need to.
I think the armor will come down some points.
I hope she
I
does.
think Axe will come down some points.
You're probably right there.
I think Paz might too.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
see. We'll see how Paz's trick
let's
plays
talk
out.
about the clans. I think this will be the easier thing to rank real quick. If you're building pure clan only, pure clan only. I'm going in order. That's your bonus you get for the. We talked about this extensively in different prime times, so I won't go over everything, but they get to bring in as many initiatives as they want, which is our D tier here. So you can see we're not high on that objective, and they can also reduce the cost of unique personnel if you put them in initiate. So your Paz, your armor, your din will cost 5 points less if you put them in initiate, which you don't like.
Who are also all very expensive.
Also, keep in mind the initiates in the Children of the Watch faction, they don't get any keyword.
They do
They do
not.
not get any of this
They
to the way on
they
them.
do not get it. This is the way. So if you
On
ever give
also
your
also
initiate an order and this is in this faction, it's not doing anything for you.
the warriors cannot upgrade to the carbine for some reason in
I don't understand that.
I don't get that one either. So with that said, I unfortunately will say I'm not going to put an A, F, B, C, D, I'll just say they're the bottom. We're going to rank this one through five because there's
Okay.
five clans. I think that's the easier way to do this. So I'm going to give them fifth. They're fifth. Okay.
Okay.
Clan Kreese. This one is during the token removement step in the phase. You can choose up to 3 green tokens and keep them. It's a super strong vigilance because it doesn't matter if it's on commanders or operatives or special forces, and you can just keep any tokens you want up to 3.
Hmm.
I think the ability is very good. The issue with this battle force is they're very expensive, right? Your cheapest unit are like the customizables for named wise, and then like your special forces are really good but very expensive.
Yeah.
So this is like your republic, if you will, of the Mandos, which Mandos are already expensive. This is your elites, your lower act counts for more than it's not.
Hmm.
Um, so I think they come in at 2 or 3. I want to. My gut tells me until we go through them all, I'm putting them at level 3.
Start on at 3. I
Yeah.
can agree with that.
Okay. Clan Ren is everyone gets Guardian, and you don't have to worry about breaking things. So you can still Guardian someone that has Guardian. Your commanders operatives can still get backup even though they have Guardian, which normally you can't. So everyone just gets Guardian, which is really nice when the faction that gives dodges like crazy.
Hmm.
Also, they're one of the cheaper factions because you have Ursa at 75.
Yep.
And their special forces, same as Saxons, are cheaper than Clan Kreese. You also have access to Sabine in
Hmm.
this faction. Um, my gut's telling me, my bias gut's telling me
You're 100%. It's one.
two.
Oh, really? I thought one.
You think one for the beer? Yeah, looking at what's left, I think maybe one.
Hmm.
Because you said it, not me. I'm gonna go with it.
It's one.
Okay. Then we're gonna go to Saxon. This
Hmm.
is when an allied unit defeats an enemy unit after effect resolve. You can either recover or make a speed one. The speed one is huge. It helps you ABS. Um, my gut's telling me Saxon is better than Kreese
Hmm.
because of the cost of the army, not the ability. I think Kreese has the better ability, but I wouldn't be mad if you told me Kreese is better.
Yeah, they're pretty
They're
close.
pretty close.
Saxon and Crees are the only reason I like Saxon more is they're cheaper,
I
so
think
they give you more flexibility.
Rook is better than
Axe.
Axe for sure,
Hmm.
and I think Saxon is very close to Bo's saber because in the clan you're not getting her second bonus of her saber, right?
Yeah, I think in
So
the clan only, I think Saxon with the
has
dark
the better
saber
saber.
is better
I
than
agree.
Bow with the dark saber.
Only because they already all have Mandalorian strung together,
Hmm.
so that saber's not giving them that
Yeah.
ability.
The only thing is the victory or death, you have to take a wound and you have to take a suppression versus
Gar's only courage two versus
yeah.
Fury is the other
Yeah.
weak spot because I think both
They're
Fury. So, anyways, okay, we'll
it's
go to this
tough.
because this is the hardest one in the ring. So the customizable, you can't bring anyone with an affiliation. So you have a choice of warriors, initiates, warrior fire supports, and the villager. That's it. Unless you bring guns for hire, which lets you bring either an AA5 truck, a Gav tank, or the new WL tank, which is super nice. You get
Hmm.
armor. That's great. Feats of Valor, I'm not very hot of. This is the one where when you defeat an enemy, you get
The
Valor
Valor
token. When you
token.
have one Valor token, you get Dauntless. When you have two Valor tokens, you have to kill two enemies. That unit will then start each activation with an aim, dodge, or search token. And when you get three, you get Exemplar. So I feel like the amount of units that will have these tokens are usually going to be
Yeah.
ones.
Getting one unit to kill three things in a faction that isn't allowed to bring any of the special forces, it's gonna be tough.
Yes, it's not my favorite. Rapid deployment, I don't think is bad. This is when you could set two allied custom Mandalorian units that are not holding an asset token, and you can just bring them in later at
Hmm.
range two. They start activated, but it's not a bad option.
Yeah,
Tools of the Trade is another one.
I think this one's.
This is the one you can include an additional copy of the either the
Hmm.
flame projector, the jetpack rocket, or the whipcord. These additional copies not cost. So if you give, let's say you give two rockets, two whipcords, and two flamethrowers, each one of those you get a free one on someone else, and you
Yeah,
can. So that's really nice. And the other thing I think that's really cool, it ignores restrictions. You can put them on things that usually can't hold them.
yeah,
That one's a good option. I think that's my third favorite option. My first favorite, if I'm being completely honest, is the gun for
yep,
hire. My second's the veterans.
yep,
So this is all your Mandalorian warriors get the carbine for free. That's usually 5 points. Now they're range threes, like their fire supports.
yep.
And they get to choose two ally Mandalorians they can dauntless, which I think is a big deal. So for this conversation, I'm going to say we're looking at guns for hire and veterans. You can throw in tools. I don't think the other two are as good as them. With that, I think their biggest issue though, if you don't bring guns for hire, is their variety of units
Yes,
they can bring. They're the most
because you're stuck
pigeon
with
for them.
just the build your own leaders and the build your own hunters, and then it's just warriors and initiates. That's it.
So, but they're also one of the easier ones to get act count up too.
You can get because you bring
So
a bunch of warriors.
yeah, so
It's interesting, and then all of your warriors are range three plus, so that
their
helps
biggest
too.
issue is they don't have any keywords. They don't
Yeah,
have stronger together. They don't have fight for our family. They don't have the
yeah,
victory. They don't have any of them.
yeah.
So I've been so torn when we got to this point. So I think I'm gonna go four.
I agree. I was going to put them at four as well, just because you lose that special forces action, and you lose any of the named people. And you just get. I mean, bringing a tank with a bunch of Mandalorians, totally fun. But is that enough to make it better than any of the other
Yeah.
clans?
So at this point, we have Ren at one, Saxon at two, Kreese at three, Custom at four, Children of the Watch at five. I would not be mad if you wanted to switch Saxon and Kreese
Yeah, I think they can easily be swapped back and
because
forth.
Kreese's ability is so good to
It
just
is
keep free
stupid.
tokens in an army that just
Right.
constantly has tokens.
But it feels very expensive.
It is very expensive.
It feels like Kreese is just the Republic of the
Yeah.
of the
So swap those. I think just because of their cost and the ability to share dodges and Guardian, you can spread that damage out really easily.
Mhm.
You can also do fun things like have your people who like your Ursa that you're probably not gonna have in the fight. She can Guardian
Yeah,
things. And
Guardian
that's probably
with a
why they're all
surging red
courage
defense
twos,
dice.
because
Yeah.
once you're suppressed, you can't Guardian.
Yeah, that I think is
Fits.
the big filler on that is
Yeah.
is the suppression
So your
can
initiates can only
stack
take
up.
one if you bring them. Your warriors can take two before they have to worry
Yeah.
about it. But her bolstering the warriors and guarding. There's fun combos there. So
Yeah.
I think that feels pretty good.
Yeah, I
But
think that's a good ranking.
as long as you didn't want to put Children of the Watch at one or Customs at one, I think the rest I wouldn't get mad at. Like if you were like,
Yeah,
I know Kree's expensive, Joe, but their ability's so strong. I think they might be better than Ryan. I'd be like, I disagree, but I wouldn't be mad at you.
right. Children of the Watch is just hard because this is the way this is the way people want that this is the way for themselves and they can't do it on themselves and then
It's not even just the
like initiates
you can
just
bring
aren't good enough to make
you can
it the
have
coolest thing.
this is the way in a soup army, right? You
Yeah,
bring enough of them, but their only innate ability is you can bring more than two initiates, and your personnel upgrades cost five less on initiates. That's
right.
all that clan
Not
ability does.
initiates, but like Paz is 40, Din is like 35. Like they're
The
so
issue is
expensive.
Paz is really good, but
Paz is really good.
so five boy sheep is not bad, but the issue is now you're a Courage one Paz,
Yeah.
and that doesn't feel as good.
You want to Courage 2 Paz.
So yeah, that's our rankings. You can tell us in the comments where we got it right, where we got it wrong, what you
Yeah.
think, what your experience has been so far with the
Yeah.
Mandalorians. We're always interested to hear.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is
not the
obviously
best
our
list. This is just our
this
list.
is our experience in the bubble of we've played each other a bunch of times with a bunch of Mandalorians,
Yep.
and that's what it's felt like to us.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation through the Mandos. I'm gonna also say I don't think any of the Mandos are bad or garbage. I think they all
Oh
have good
yeah, they're
places. Even
super
the
fun.
initiates, I think, are a great point saver when you need to use them. But they have a lot of flavor to them. The battle forces
Yeah.
are a ton of fun. I
I
hope you
think
guys experiment with these factions to kind of see what lies really good. I hope we turn out to be wrong. Like the
yeah,
customs actually are the best or something
it
funny
could
like
be.
that.
And I think the
Um,
best part about it is through the several videos we've released with Mandalorians in them, we have gotten tons of comments of people who are like, I joined this game because I bought 2 boxes of Mandalorians.
yeah,
Like Mandalorians as a faction have brought more players to Legion than I think any
in a
other
long
thing in
time.
a long time.
The amount of videos from our unboxing saying, "Hey, stumbled across your channel, so this unboxing. I ordered it. No clue what the game is yet. Watching
Yeah.
your channel." So thanks
Yeah.
for that, by the way.
Yes. Any
Um,
any of those comments make us feel
it
great.
does.
And then AMG reads our comments all the time. They talk to us about them and they're like, it's great to see you guys being positive and giving us more players. So keep commenting, guys, because AMG even likes it.
Yeah. So if AMG's listening, for the next, giant Battle Force box, Gungans. And with that, have a great night.
You just reset the clock. Bye.
Bye.